Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a challenge spread for earth signs. Okay, so the way I work is that I first pull an action card from the cards I wrote down myself. Then I clarify that with the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Then I clarify that with the Los Cabo After Tarot deck. Then I pull a spiritual ass kicker, red spiritual ass kicker card, which is a block that you might have, and that is it for the free portion. And if you decide to follow me into the extended, I will then pull also a yellow and blue spiritual ass kicker card for you, so that we can really clear this challenge for you, and so that you can move on with your life, as well as while I'm speaking with you, as well as sharing all the insights and the info that my angels and guides want me to share with you. Okay? So excuse me. That being said, let us get into your cards. Okay? Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share your message. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs for the week ahead, please let them know what is coming. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share what you have. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share. Please, angels and guides. For some reason, I'm seeing bits and pieces of my past. This past year. It'll be interesting. Alright, what you need to work on this week is to excuse what, who, when, why is what's coming up for me. Who do I have to excuse? Maybe you want to do something, and in order for you to achieve it, you need to first excuse someone else. I don't know what this person did. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know that holding on to stuff is not good for you. It only gets you worse, only makes it worse. Just let it go, okay? Say you're excused and let it go. This will only help you move on with your life. I'm not saying to excuse them for what they did. I don't know, maybe they did something really, really, really bad. That's for you to know. But if you hold on to negativity, that is all that you're going to attract back into your life. I've let go. I've excused my bad behavior when I was a child, which was the reason why people picked on me, people made fun of me, people bullied me. I excuse myself for allowing this type of thing to happen in my life. I can't really get mad at other people because they were just reacting. Now, if they want to stay in that reactionary stage of their life, then albeit I'm happy for them, but I want to get out of there as soon as possible. So that's why I let it go. I said, I release you from this energetic bond that we hold. Okay, because the more you keep it in your reality, the more you remember about something that hurt you in the past, the more hurt you will do to yourself. You want to move on from stuff fairly quickly so that you can let it go and have new things come into your life. get. So let's continue clarifying. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please clarify what you mean by excuse. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share what you mean by excuse for the week ahead. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and explain what you mean by the word excuse. Right. Alright. So it is clarified by the Empress card. Okay. The Empress card. Alright. Now, let's move on to the After Tarot. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for. Who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share what the first card for the first possibility is going to be. Alright. First card for the first possibility is going to be the Five of Swords pointed towards the left. Okay. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for signs. What is the card for the for the second possibility? And we have the King of Wands upright. Fire signs had this. Or did they have this in reverse? Anyway. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share what they should expect for the second card out for the first possibility. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share their first card out, their second card out for their second possibility. Okay. Having enough. And the first card out is Judgment. Okay. These angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share the second card out for the second possibility. These angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share what their second card out for their second possibility is. And we have the Ten of Wands in the upright. You're letting go of something. Okay. These angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for fire signs, please come forward and share what the third card out for the first possibility is. These angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share the third card out for the first possibility. Right. And that is the Nine of Wands in the upright. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for earth signs, please come forward and share what their third card out for their second possibility is going to be. Becoming impatient. Oh, and we have the Empress upright. Okie dokie. Take a sip of water. Okay. Alright, so action that should be taken this week is to excuse in order to become the Empress, in order to embody this energy, the Empress energy. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So because you excuse that whatever is ailing you, whatever is giving you problems, you are going to be able to move forward with your life. And being able to move forward will allow you to manifest whatever you want. And it can even be manifesting a child. You can even manifest a pregnancy, what you want, right? Then you have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords pointing towards the left. Now, the Five of Swords generally means that this one person wants to get all the fights off people and wins all the swords for himself. And in so doing, he kind of alienates himself from everybody else because he's so gluttonous for swords. And it being pointed towards the left, it just means it's slow in coming. So maybe you will take time. It will take you a time to notice that you've kind of alienated yourself from others. It's going to be taking a moment, right? Then the second card out is the Judgment card. The Judgment card. And with this, as you can see, there are like people who are getting out of their graves and going to heaven, and some are just staying where they are because they have had the judgment of this angel, and that the angel has judged them in not up to par to move up to heaven. And so maybe something is gonna happen this week that is gonna make you judge your actions and be like, okay, so this Five of Swords energy that I'm having, where I'm alienating myself from people, is not really serving me and is not really giving me what I want. So it's time to change that. And because of that, you change your actions, which is what Wands is all about. You change what you're doing, okay? And you change it to start being more friendly, and because of that, you gain one friend, okay? One friend, which is good, because before you like alienated everybody. Notice how here there's like this main person who is like, yes, I've got the wands, no, the swords, and all these people here in the background are like, I've had enough of this a-hole, can we leave? And because of this judgment that you're having about your actions, you kind of decide that you need to change the way you do things. And in so doing, you change the way you do things so that you have more friends, so that you don't feel so lonely and separated from the pack. You know, I know it's not like you don't have a very big group of friends, but just one friend is enough, right? One friend is enough. For starters, it's a good start. You know? If you notice here, he has two people who are walking away from him. And in this one, he has one person that's sticking beside him. Right? Which is great. Now, in the second possibility, you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands knows what action to take to arrive at his wanted destination. To get his wanted consequence, he knows what to do, because wands are actions, right? That's the way I see it as a reader. And so if the king is the most mature, most well thought out character in the suit, then he would know best what action to take for what type of reality that he wants to create. And so because of that, because of you knowing what you need to do to get to what you want, you decide to drop the burden. Drop it. Really drop it. And just be like, I need a break. I need some time to recoup my energy, because these actions that I've been taking up to now have not given me the return I've been wanting. Right? So you drop it. You drop it. And because of that, you are able to then embody the energy of the Empress. The energy of the Empress being someone who is pregnant with ideas. You can be pregnant with a child, but generally, if you notice here, they're like little ducklings. Right? So you're pregnant with many ideas. And so sometimes you just need a little break to get a lot of ideas going. And so that is, yes, and I can attest to that with my life, because due to my accident, I was forced to take more time to complete everything. And because of that free time, I was able to think of what I wanted, think of what I really wanted to create in my life, think about how to do it, right? And so from all my readings and all the videos I've watched, I've come to the realization that forcing your way through won't really get you to where you want to get. Okay, you need to do the actions that come by being aligned with what you want. When you are aligned with what you want, you will get inspired to do things, right? You will get inspired to follow a certain path. And that is what will allow you to become this Empress. You following that intuition, those intuitive hits that come your way, that is what is going to allow you to achieve what it is you want. Okay, it's being able to see all the little hints that life sends you, and using that to the best of your abilities, in order to arrive to this reality that you want to create in your life, right? Okay, so now I say that the less favorable outcome would be the first one, even though you will arrive to the same, like, similar conclusion as the second one, but the first one is the one where you will start out negatively. You'll have to make an error to learn this lesson. So what should my earth signs do to not have to go through this lesson? What do they have to, how can they avoid this block? right? How can my earth signs avoid this block altogether? Eh. Okay. Resistance. Don't want to. So your block for this one is not wanting to do what is needed to do, which is cutting out this mentality that's keeping you in this state of thinking that you know best, that you don't need people around you, and all of that. Okay? So, now, if you guys like this reading and would like to continue into the extended with me, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to help. Now, in the box below, you'll also find a little description of the video and my price. So, that is all that I have for you guys this week. And like I said, if you want me to continue with you guys, please contact me, and it'll be my pleasure to help. And with that being said, I wish you all a very good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.